Hello and welcome. So today we're going to talk about development of an incremental plan and select features. So small steps equals big transformation. You don't build a new life in a single leap. You build it with one intentional step at a time. I know that doesn't sound pleasant, but that is how this works. We live in a world that glorifies that overnight success stories, but let me tell you what's behind every overnight success story. I'm living proof. Years of small, consistent, unglorified steps that nobody posts about on social media. So I've been in the online space for off and on for 5 years, consistently for 3 years, I guess I would say. And I have been building this slowly behind the scenes with me having a 9 to 5 job. So I know you do not have overnight success. I started messy, uh, and I didn't care. It was something that after I went through cancer for the second time, that this is something that I wanted to do in the background and build myself up so I could, eventually quit that 9 to 5 and have income and also help people along the way because I have a lot of passion for helping people. I mean, I was in corporate America um, for 35 years, and I also I was a safety manager. I went to school to be an accountant, got my master's degree, and for the last 25 years, I have been a safety manager, helping people understand that safety is important. It should be your number one priority. And, that is something that I have wanted to help people. So now I'm helping people, feel like they can have a second act. They can change. And you're not too old to start. And it can be done. It's just it takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, and this is why I have developed this community and also this training as well. So every big transformation is actually a series of small intentional choices repeated over and over and over again. So like 90-day sprint method. A year feels overwhelming, a decade feels impossible, but 90 days, that's doable. That's 3 months. That's a season. The season's every 3 months. You can do almost anything for one season. Here's how we're going to break down your vision into manageable sprints. So you're going to start with a 12-month vision. You're going to ask yourself, what can I accomplish in the next 90 days that moves me meaningfully closer to your vision? Break that 90-day goal into 3-month milestones. So I want you to break each month into weekly actions. Okay? So break down each week into a daily habit. So your action plan template would be um, your plan, your 90-day goal. Month one's milestone, month two milestone, month three. But then week one's actions. Then you break that down even into daily habits. So when it feels overwhelming, zoom in. That's it. When the whole journey feels like too much, stop looking at the summit and look at your feet. What is the one thing you can do today? Just today. Not this month, not this year. What is something you can do today? Then do it and do it again tomorrow and the day after that. That's how mountains get climbed, is doing the same thing over and over and over again, one step at a time. Collect features as you go. Notice the evidence along the way. In wilderness navigation, experienced hikers collect features as they move along. It's kind of like their trail markers. The distinctive terrain, a creek they crossed, a ridge line. An unusual tree. These features confirm they're on the right path, even when the destination isn't even visible yet. Your life journey works the same way. When you're in the middle of change, it's easy to feel like nothing is happening. The destination still looks far away. The progress feels invisible. And the voice in your head starts whispering, is this even working? That is just like, if you were to build a business online. That's why I've been doing it in the background for so long. When you're on social media trying to attract your perfect customer or anything like that, you don't feel like that it's working, but it's that consistency. And that is what, when you're going through a change, you have to be consistent as well. You have to get rid of stinking thinking. So when you get like that, that's where you need to collect all your features. Because if you're paying attention, the evidence is everywhere. So what are features in your life journey? Small wins. That email that you sent, the conversation you started, the fear you pushed through. New connections. The person you met who opened the door for you. You didn't know them. You didn't know they existed. Unexpected opportunities. The invitation that came out of nowhere. What lessons did you learn? Even from a mistake, especially a mistake, because that is where, you know, we always build from is our mistakes. Skills that you have gained. The things that you can do now that you couldn't do 3 months ago. Confidence builds. The quiet knowing that you're capable of more than what you thought. When you're doing this day after day, so you got your vision of a year, and then you've broken it down month by month. But in that the first month, let's say, you break it down into daily things. What can I do today to move closer to my vision? And you keep building on that. And in 90 days, you will, a lot of people, and that's the other thing, a lot of people quit because they don't think things are happening, but they are. They quit too soon, and that's the problem. You got to do this for 90 days. So get your goals for 90 days and work on them day by day, doing it over and over. Like to climb a mountain, you got to take one step at a time. So I hope this helps. There will be information below the video of some activities and things to do. So I hope you all have a blessed day.